Hello and welcome to Caveman's Corner. We're coming to you live from the Caveman Studios in North Buffalo. You're here with your host, Jeff.
Captain Caveman!
Denz. Ray is not here right now. We're about to give him a call and see how the hell he is doing.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Ray? How you doing?
Pretty good.
You're back on Caveman's Corner. You can't even escape me by not being here.
My freaking nephew's here. That punk.
How old is he?
I didn't want. He's like 7. I didn't want to take him to your house. He's kind of bad.
Yeah. Nate alone just destroyed some stuff in my house, so we're good with no bad nephews.
Right. Exactly.
So what's been going on, man? We haven't sat down on the podcast in a long time. I figured I might as well just call your ass.
Hell yeah. I'm all right. A lot of things going on. You see the UFC fight?
I did not see the fights because I was out of town, but I'm more than ready to talk about them. Did you see them?
Nope.
Worst MMA podcast ever. Max Holloway against Dustin Poirier was a main event. 5-round decision. Poirier walked away with it. And actually, I was pretty impressed. I thought Holloway was probably going to walk through him, to be honest with you.
Oh, wow. I thought he was going to be, is he going to be the next in line for Conor or something?
I don't know. Officially, Conor's retired. We haven't talked about that yet either. Right now, he said he's retired. So we'll see what that means. He's still actually in the USADA pool, so he's not officially retired.
Yeah. How about what's that guy's name? The Brazilian guy.
Which guy?
Shit, what's his name? The guy who fought Anderson Silva.
Oh, Israel Adesanya, Stylebender?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that dude was amazing. He fought Kevin Gastelum, and dude, that was a crazy great fight.
Like, I don't know none of the guys, but if that guy is a wrestler, the guy he fought?
Yeah, Gastelum's a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he actually... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, he actually...
I was about to say...
We're terrible at this shit. Go, you talk, man.
Listen, okay. It's a classic battle between a striker and wrestler.
Yeah, except Stylebender got rocked a couple of times in that fight. It was a really, really good fight. I watched all the clips and the highlights from it, and it was pretty amazing. And then Anders fought Khalil Roundtree. Khalil won that one decision. There's like a bunch of decisions on the card, looks like. Alan Jubadane fought Dwight Grant. Grant won 3rd-round decision. And OSP lost to Nikita Krylov by submission in round 2. OSP's dropping down. Like I said, I wasn't really too sold on him.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying on Facebook it's a boring card.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw the highlights from that Gastelum Stylebender fight. That alone would be worth the money for me. I heard a lot of people had a hard time getting the event with ESPN Plus bullshit.
Oh, yeah. That's the biggest mistake UFC did.
Dude.
The hell they go to ESPN when they got their own app. They could just... People pay for the app already for pay-per-views and stuff.
Yeah, so you got to pay for the app, first of all. So that's like $8 or $10 or whatever the app costs. And then you still got to buy a pay-per-view, which is like $60. And then you got to stream it to your TV. So you got to have something that streams it to the TV. So it's like killing. I would imagine it's killing having it at the bars and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sold on this ESPN Plus pay-per-view deal.
Yeah, I'm cheap.
I think it sucks.
I'm gonna find a way to watch it for free. I'm a cheap guy.
Yeah, it's usually pretty easy to find it cheap the next day or free the next day. So I'm gonna. I was actually out of town. I was with Superfly in Michigan, and he won. By the way, he went down there. Yeah,
I seen a video on YouTube. You did a good job.
yeah,
You did a good job came up with the corner. I heard your instructions with the knees, him in the leg when he put his head down, him in the face.
yeah.
So you did you caught a nice fight there. I wish I had you in my corner if I was fighting.
Well, you could have, Ray, but you never asked me, and then I started commentating. So then you were out of luck. So Superfly went down there. I'm going to cut you off real quick because Superfly went down there. He had a great fight. He fought a very tough man, and he came out a winner. It was a split decision, dude, but there's no way it's a split decision. There's no way we lost 2 rounds. It just didn't happen.
I seen the whole fight, and Superfly controlled the fight. I mean, he took the fight down, hold him there, hit him with some elbows, whatever. And then I like how he took him down the last round.
Yeah, smashed him down to the ground, dude. I thought we won every round. The first round, you could say we lost, but I mean, with the takedown, I thought we won. In the third round, Superfly was running away and he got held up against the cage, but we got the takedown at the end and we did the damage on the cage. So I could see you arguing that we lost the third round. He did hit that spinning back elbow on Superfly. That was pretty sick. But I thought we won that fight. Superfly looked a little bit off, but he beat a average to good guy on an average to good night for him. So it's a great win.
Yeah.
Someone he should finish, but it was still a good quality win. He hasn't fought in over a year. Long time off.
Yeah, ring rust.
Yeah. Speaking of commentating, I managed to hook us up with a job, Ray. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh yeah, Rochester, man. That's gonna be a big card too. I hear it's gonna have the kickboxing, right?
Yeah, Anthony Ford. We're calling the World WKBA or whatever it is, World Kickboxing title. Me and you.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome, man. That's cool.
So if you're a fan of Caveman's Corner, don't bother going to the show because it won't be broadcasting our commentary live. Check it out on YouTube. That's probably not what they want us to say.
Yeah. Where can we hear you on TV? YouTube.
Yeah, just watch it on YouTube, just like the podcast. Also, me and you also produced another comedy skit, I would say, or maybe self-defense video. Check that out on YouTube. That's doing pretty good. How'd you like the editing on that?
Listen, it's awesome. Listen, I like your skills of editing videos is up there, man. Come on, man. You're looking good.
Yeah.
Editing's good.
You like the egg smash, right?
Yeah.
Got to add a little egg porn into the video.
I gotta let people know my testicles was not harmed during the filming of the protection.
I almost put that in the at the end in the credits. No testicles were harmed in the filming of this, but then I felt like that might be a lie. Then I could have been like, "This is a lie."
And I like how you got the YouTube video set up where you be like, "Please subscribe right now."
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to nutshot your producer.
That shit was funny.
It was a good opening, man. I was dying making it. So hopefully our fans can enjoy it. If you haven't watched it yet, check it out on YouTube. It's on our YouTube channel. And if you're watching this, you're probably watching the YouTube channel now. So just click back and watch it. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and click the bell.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What else is going on, Ray?
What else is going on? Let me see.
Don't you have some bare knuckle boxing? Golden Glove's going on right now. Alex already won. I'm already back from there.
Oh yeah. How'd they go?
I only stayed for the second fight because I'm exhausted. But Alex Castellano, hometown guy, he won his fight and he's on the Nationals.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he looked great too, man. He was moving when he wanted to move. He had great movement. And then a couple times he just planted his feet and he's like, all right, let's throw hands. And it was cool to see. Like, he made a show for the people. He didn't have to. He was definitely a better fighter.
Yeah. He always at the gym, always training. Tough kid.
Yeah. Also, you have some bare knuckle boxing stuff you wanted to talk about as well, correct?
Yes, sir. Now, everybody been talking about it, bare knuckle boxing.
It even made Joe Rogan. You actually sent me the clip of the Joe Rogan talking about it.
Oh yeah, and a lot of people was pissed off, saying that this promotion, promoter, uh, there should be a union for fighters from MMA to bare knuckle boxing to boxing because promoters threatening, threatening pay, taking pay, whatever.
Yeah, there was a huge debate because what happened was he came on Mike David Feldman, the guy we've actually had on the podcast twice. Seems like a pretty good guy on the podcast, and he came on and he at the event said I docked half of this guy's pay and gave it to the other guy because he was fighting timidly. And you actually sent him a text about that, and he replied. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, he said that he was pissed off, and he didn't take the pay from the guy. So the guy got paid.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he wanted to light a fire on the fighters. Listen, come to fight, you fight. You get paid to fight, you fight.
Yeah, the main event actually came out pretty good after after that, so maybe it did have something to do with it. I wouldn't want no one taking my money. God damn it.
Yeah, so Joe Rogan didn't agree with that, though.
Yeah, no, Joe Rogan didn't agree with that at all. But, I mean, just because Joe Rogan says it doesn't mean it's true. We can all have differing opinions.
Right. And I can understand where David coming from. You promoting a fight. You want, the one guy's fighting, but the other guy keeps running, and, you want to see a fight. Fans want to see the fight. You get paid to fight. So, fight.
Yeah, I agree with that. Along those lines, we had some other guys fight the weekend before down in PA. We had Derek Patterson. He fought a very tough Asian man, and he came out the loser in that fight. But, man, he looked really good to me. His striking looked great. He tagged the guy up in the second round, closed his eye, did a really good job. I thought he took the second. First round, we got taken down and out-grappled a little bit. Second round, we beat him up. We got taken down. We almost guillotined him. Third round, we started out. We were landing some strikes, and the guy got on top and just held on to us again. PA rules, there's no strikes to the head on the ground. So that was that. Actually, the guy kept going to the Khabib position that I showed on our self-defense video where I locked down the legs.
Wait, he did that to Derek?
Yeah, he did that to Derek. So he got Derek in that lockdown position a couple times, and with because they have to wear shin pads when they fight because they're amateurs. So he was getting stuck in that position. He didn't really have an answer for it. But I thought it was his best performance to date, and he fought probably the best guy that we fought on that card. Next up was actually Afro Pat kicked the card off. I'm going a little bit out of order, and he had a super dominating win, dude. He opened up a gash on this guy. He left pools of blood everywhere. There was so much blood in the cage when they cleaned it up. They had to stop the fight because the guy was bleeding so much. They cleaned it up, and the side of them, they were in our corner when it happened, and the mat was so slick they had to move him all the way over in the other corner across the cage because it was just too slippery over in our corner. But he won that fight. But he lost a point for punching on the ground, and it was bullshit too because he was punching the guy. It was bouncing off his shoulder, and then it would hit him in the head, or bounce off the mat and hit him in the head. He wasn't targeting the head. I don't know. Yeah. The stupid PA rules.
Yeah, PA rules suck, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, if I was an amateur, I wouldn't even want to fight in PA.
Yeah. So he just signed a new fight. He's fighting Steven Kleckler at Ground Force Fights. I'll be calling those fights as well, although Ray won't be there. I'll be there calling those fights. So if you're a friend of Ray, you might as well come out and watch those fights. I like Rich Mitchell better, so I'm going to help hook him up, sell some tickets for him. Anyways, he's fighting Steven Kleckler, another guy that left WNY MMA, so that's a little bit of a grudge match there. Hopefully it'll be a good show.
Yeah.
Jamie Hare fought this giant dude, man. Jamie Hare's I don't know. I'd say he's walks around probably like 210, 215. He's a jack dude. he had a like you know that I don't even know what it's called, but when they do the arm wrestling where they can beat the shit out of each other. You know what I'm talking about, Ray?
No, I don't.
Did you ever see the arm wrestling where they strap the guys together? It's like in Russia or something. They have MMA gloves on. They can punch and kick and stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. I did see that.
Yeah.
On Facebook video.
Yeah, it's like some crazy shit. That's what this fight looked like, man. They fought in a telephone booth. They were just punching and kicking each other. Man, it was an exciting fight to watch. I'm surprised the guy got off the stool. Jamie beat the shit out of this guy, man. He hits hard. And then he was turning him off the cage and landing some great knees in the first round. Second round, I on the bench on the stool, I just told him, man, you got him really, really hurt. Just come out and touch him. Touch him. We'll finish this guy, you know? And Jamie came out and he started throwing bombs again. And he rushed a takedown, or like he tried almost like a Japanese arm spin. And the guy ended up on his back and in a rear naked choke. Jamie fought that shit off, but in the scramble to get to his feet, dude, he got cracked and he was hurt really bad. He ended up getting guillotined and finished on the feet, man. It was tough to see. He must have been pretty rocked, dude. It didn't even look like he was fighting off the guillotine.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
not cool.
And then the last fight, that big wrestler dude that kicked your ass the day you came in.
Yeah.
Jake? I don't even know how to say his last name yet. But God damn it, I'm going to learn how to say it because, man, he's going to be a good motherfucking fighter soon.
Yeah, that kid is fucking tough, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's good. He armbarred me the other day, too. Yeah.
And you know, when I was grappling with him, he just kept going, kept moving. Like, stay still, you bastard.
Yeah.
Stay still, you young punk.
Yeah, he is
a old man.
Yeah. He's definitely a young punk. He
but
he just stood there and got beat up pretty much the first round. Didn't really have anything, dude. He had no answers on the feet. It looked like he was just standing there watching the guy hit him. He looked pretty awful, to be honest with you. Wasn't moving his feet at all, anything. We came back to the corner. I'm like, welcome to MMA, dude. And I just started laughing. And he got that look in his eye, like, you know, that look he's got in practice where he's like, yeah, I'm going to fuck this guy. Like, just that happy look, man. And, you know, as soon as I saw that look, dude, I know we were going to win that round. Next round, he comes out, has a little stutter step, strikes with him for a couple seconds, just smashes that guy on the ground and submits him, rips his arm off, dude. It was really cool, yeah. Like, I don't know what happened in that first round. Got a little starstruck. People talk around, you know, how the first UFC fight really affects you. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, like you said, it was his first fight. I mean, even amateurs, you know, it's your first fight in front of people. You know, it takes a toll on you. You know. Yeah,
it's some real mental thing, man. I'm not sure he ever hit anyone ever before. You know what I mean? Like, he can wrestle and shit, but I'm not sure he's ever really been hit in front of people before. You know what I mean? And that can be.
Yeah, that could change your whole world getting hit if you never got hit before.
Yeah,
so,
and you know. Dude, but he ate him like a champ. Dude, he had his chin up, hands down. He was eating him, man. Like, he has got a motherfucking chin. No joke. I really think he can be somebody. He's such a great athlete, too. Oh, I got one funny story about him, too. Before we walked down there, you know, we're walking down, and Dubs got the Vaseline out, and then he's like, what's that for? And I'm like, no matter what Dub tells you, don't let him stick his hand down your pants. And Dub's like, cut it out, man. It's so you don't get cut up when you're fighting. It goes on your face. Oh, dude, it's so funny. It doesn't.
That's hilarious.
I guess when you say it, it's not as funny. It was just really funny because he was a little bit nervous, and he's like, what's the grease for? It's just hilarious, you know?
Yeah, you should have been like, it's like in jail, you know? Oh, but hell no.
Yeah, but I mean, that's how raw he was. He doesn't even know, like, that you put grease. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it sounds like you never even seen a fight before.
But check this out, Caveman. That kid is something else, though. He's young. He got talent for sure. He could take you down, beat the shit out of you. We just got to get him, striking.
Yeah, we got a bunch of another set of young guns. Remember, before we had Morgan, we had not Afro Pat. We had Morgan, Good Pat Mix. We had who else was it? Billy Solomon.
Solomon.
Yeah. Who else was in the young guns? That's it, really, right? That was the Young Guns.
Yeah.
Oh, and what's the
Oh, Mickey.
Mickey?
Right?
No, Mickey's an old gun. There's another guy from Victory in the Young Guns too, but he left right around the time we started that.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like Pat Mix and Solomon are heavy professionals. You know, like heavy like prospects. They're the past. They're past entering the professional league. Saul's about to be 5-0. Pat's like 110-0. These guys are, Pat's in Bellator now already, so these guys are signed and they're doing a great job. This is like the next run we got. We got Afro Pat, we got Derek Patterson, this Jake Bashushrashi. I'm gonna find out how to say his fucking name because I feel embarrassed. I don't know how to say it. But we got these 3 young guys are like killers. They're the next breed,
Yeah, even win or lose, they keep their head up. They keep training hard. Keep coming in the class, fight team, whatever. Just keep working hard. And they're still young. And they get better and better.
Yeah, and Ali's in there somewhere too. Rex Happy.
Oh yeah, Ali's a young gun. Yeah.
I don't know if he was there for the Young Guns, but he's definitely part of these Young Guns because he's still young as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then what else? Oh. Fredonia happened the same day as Superfly's fight, so I want to give a huge shout out to my kids. They did a great job for me in the tournament, and Afro Pat won beginners nogi, I believe, beginners nogi absolute with no weight class, and Jake won the advanced nogi. So he cleaned that tournament up as well. So he won a fight and a grappling tournament.
Cool.
Yeah, and apparently he's going to be signing to fight someone in Ground Force Fights. So he'd be on that card as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. Oh, one more thing. I got a huge Caveman announcement. I'm going to be starting running my a gym myself with my friend Dr. Kroll. I will be opening it on Sundays in May, so I'll have slots open for kids and adults. It's going to be mostly jiu-jitsu, and it will be earlier in the mornings before the football games. And you can get at me. I'll have pricing soon and times for sure. So there's no contracts, just come in and train. And I'll obviously sign up. I'll give you a deal on the price, and it's going to be called an Integrity Martial Arts.
Oh.
How you like that name? It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, Integrity Martial Arts. Mustafa's like, I need a name for I told Mustafa I need a name for my gym. He's like, the first thing that comes to mind when I talk to you, Integrity. And I was like, man, that's perfect. Integrity Martial Arts. And then
It's good.
Yeah, and then it's kind of cool because the initials are IMA. So IMA, and then I could put champion on the wall, It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, man, let me ask you this, though.
What's that?
Around the location where the gym is going to be at, is there any competition?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I was trying to remember. I knew I wanted to close with my gym, but that's Jindo has been putting out videos in the community about, I don't know, you can't even say it's jiu-jitsu videos, but they're trying to demonstrate jiu-jitsu. It's this guy, I forgot his name already, but anyways, he's got a Taekwondo black belt on, and he's showing BJJ moves of the week. He's calling it Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu moves of the week, and he's wearing a black belt teaching it, and they are god-awful. And
let me ask you, okay. You know what? He's a fake black belt.
Yeah.
So that means he should roll with me to his black belt skill. If he could beat me, he
Yeah.
should be able to beat me since he's a black belt, right?
He's a black belt in Taekwondo. It does list on his thing that he is a 2-stripe white belt in Jiu-Jitsu. But I don't know anyone that's trained with him to award him tips. So unless they're from out of state.
Wait a minute. So that means he got one more tip than me.
Yeah. But I don't think he can beat you. He never took privates with Brandon Muckle. Yeah, so I don't even know who this guy is, but I'm very seriously thinking about dojo storming him.
I think so.
And then they're pretty close to where my gym's going to be. It's going to be in Wheatfield on Niagara Falls Boulevard. So
Yeah.
if you're in that area, man, make sure you come out and get some jiu-jitsu in with me, a legitimate black belt. But what they're showing, like the techniques they're showing, are not safe for people to be trying. They're like showing the UPA the wrong way. So like normally when you do an UPA escape, you would collect the arm on one side and then collect the leg on that side. And since you're taking away their post, you'd roll them that way. In the video, they demonstrated he controls one leg on one side, one arm on the other side, and he takes him to the side that has the leg. So, like, the technique wouldn't even work. And then, like, I got a bunch of them on my phone. The whole black belt community is not happy. Not the black belt community, but the whole jiu-jitsu community is not happy with him at all. So,
I'll send them a message on Facebook, so I get a response.
Yeah, you're gonna need to. Go ahead.
I wanted to get him on the podcast. You know,
we need to
talk,
get him on the podcast, or we're gonna dojo storm him. So one or the other. I would like to give him a chance to talk. You know.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he could be a fan of jiu-jitsu, but still, though, you gotta,
well,
do it right. You shouldn't be. If you're white, though, you shouldn't be having instruction videos out.
Yeah, for sure. Not only that, wearing a black belt is very disrespectful. But the gym did take all those pictures down, all the movies down. They took them off their Facebook. They took them off their Instagram. They took them off of everything. So, I mean, that's a good step. But that's not enough if they're saying they're teaching legitimate Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and they're not.
Right.
I didn't see that they are teaching.
Caveman's the real BJJ in that area. So come see Caveman.
Yeah.
If you want to learn real jiu-jitsu, come see Caveman.
Yep.
Don't go to no taekwondo teacher. Come to see Caveman.
Yeah.
They got a legit black belt.
For sure. And, everyone's welcome. I don't care affiliation, whatever. It's going to just be on Sundays. I'm still going to be teaching at Western New York MMA, of course. So, come on out. I'll give you a special deal if you're at WNY MMA. Unless it's Ray. Ray's got to pay double. It's a lot of extra work to teach Ray something.
Yeah, it is. You got to deal with my spelly gi and my foot fungus and all that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're banned.
I know.
All right.
But I would like to talk to that taekwondo guy for sure, though.
Yeah, let's try and get him on. Kotc says he wants to come back on the podcast. So sometime after Easter, we're going to get Kotc. Maybe we can get Feldman back on and talk about that whole situation with not wanting to pay that guy. Or, just what he said, because that's a pretty big topic right now. A lot of people are talking about it. I mean, that show, man, it kicked bare knuckle boxing off the ground. Everyone wants to talk about it. This is a great fight.
Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to. I'm in the process of right now talking to the fighter.
Oh, awesome! That's gonna be even better.
Talking to the fighters and yeah.
If we could get him and then him and Feldman, that would be a great show. I mean, we could just space out and put them both on and cut it into one episode.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. And then Brian Moore wanted to come on and see if he could hook us up with Tank Abbott or somebody.
Yeah, let's do that, man. Let's get him on and get Tank stuff, and then we can put him and Tank Abbott together too. People would love to hear that one, and maybe we can have him track down Harold Howard for us. I would still want to do that one. You know what?
Your boy with the mullet with the white beater on.
Yeah.
Karate pants.
Yo, dude, I just want to ask him what it felt like to drive into the casino.
Oh man, what a mess he was.
I hung out with Mickey this weekend a couple times too.
So yeah, I seen him out there. Oh man, Mickey, was he drunk again?
He didn't even really get drunk, but Kate was ready to choke him out, I think. But it's funny. I was like, "Do you ever listen to our podcast?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Good. Don't listen to him because you will hate me forever if you do." So he doesn't even listen to our podcast.
You want to hear something funny?
What's that?
That week I was training with you guys. I was rolling with him, wrestling class, right?
Yeah.
And then I hear your wife talking to my son. that's Mr. Poopy Pants right there. You know why they call him Mr. Poopy Pants? And just telling the whole story, I was laughing. I was like, Mickey, you hear that?
So are you off next week or the week after?
The week after.
All right, so we gotta shoot another video then. I got some great ideas, so maybe we'll try and shoot a couple.
My friend came in. I'm gonna be off this Friday. I'm gonna be off this Friday. I'll probably come in do night class. I'm gonna be off this Friday.
Awesome.
We probably could shoot a video. If you want to shoot a video, we could do a shoot video that day too.
Yeah, we can get one with Niall too, and we can do the Burger King episode.
Yep.
Yeah, and then when we do a podcast, we gotta get Flores in, and we could do another podcast clip thing. Flores got a great idea for one, where you try and get Matt to be the new host of Caveman's Corner because we need someone handsome.
Oh man, that's messed up.
Yeah. I'm gonna have
too ugly enough.
Yeah.
Too ugly.
Too ugly for the radio.
But wait a minute, it's a radio, it's not TV though.
Yeah, I know, but he's saying I'm too ugly for even radio.
Oh damn, that's cold.
I know it's real cold, but that's how my family rolls, man. That's what we do. Also, what do you think for a 100 show if we do Fred Adish again, since he's one of our most popular podcasts?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try and reach out to him again.
I reached out to him. I said, we would like to have you again. He said, anytime.
Yeah, because
so he found.
I think this is 90 or 91, so we're getting pretty close to 100.
Okay.
So we'll get him on for 100 since he's like one of our highest rated podcasts, and then hopefully it's really high rated as well. And also we went over 100 subscribers on YouTube finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I know. We've been getting like thousands of views, but no one ever clicks like and subscribe. Do it now.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of on our Facebook fan page, get a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
Liking the videos and we've been getting a lot of fans lately on our Facebook fan page. So
and I want to say you're doing a very, very good job keeping that page relevant, man. You're putting a lot of stuff up on there. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah. I put some wrestling stuff up on there when you were whenever you're out doing whatever you got to do. So any of the wrestling stuff you guys see on the page is from me. All right, man. You ready to get out of here, Ray?
Let's get out of here.
All right. I'll play the music since you're not even here. So I'm going to hang up on you so I can play the music because it's all off my phone today.
All right.
All right. Thanks for the few minutes of your time, man. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks.
Yep.
All right.
Bye. There we go. Ray Harris. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? All right, we're out of here. Ray usually does his stuff, so. Jindo sucks. You've been listening to Caveman's Corner, coming to you live from the North Buffalo Studios. With that, we're out of here. I'm not even sure I need a Mexican. This is pretty easy to do by myself. Ah, man. Well, I sure don't want Mickey Poopy Pants in here doing it. Make sure to check out Integrity Martial Arts.